Liverpool are just 6 points away from securing a 20th league title, and now that the league is near enough wrapped up, the focus has shifted to the transfer window, and talks are being had over who will and won't be at the club next season. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool news as the club are set to complete 2 deals. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, in the worst kept secret known to man, Virgil van Dijk has given Liverpool fans another huge boost by signing a new contract to extend his stay at the club, ending speculation over his future at long last. The captain started the season as one of 3 key players without a deal beyond the current campaign, with plenty of concern over where he would be playing in 2025/26. His future has now been resolved though, much to the delight of supporters and the player himself. It was always Liverpool, that was the case. It was always in my head, it was always the plan, and it was always Liverpool, the captain told the club's official website. There wasn't any doubt in my head that this is the place to be for me and my family. I'm one of Liverpool. Someone called me the other day an adopted Scouser. I'm really proud to hear these things, it gives me a great feeling. Liverpool have confirmed the news of his new 2-year deal in a timely boost for the club, as they close in on lifting the Premier League title in Arne Slot's debut season. Van Dijk has been central to the Reds' success in the league, having played every single minute, laying down another marker of his world-class abilities at the age of 33. He joins Mohamed Salah in signing a new deal at the club, with the Egyptian last week penning a new 2-year contract after he too endured a long drawn-out contract saga. The Dutchman remains a figure of consistency for the Reds and a reliable ever-present, and he can now solely focus on becoming the first Dutchman to captain his side to a Premier League title. While speculation remains over Trent Alexander-Arnold, we can now at least avoid further questions over Van Dijk's future, as he is here to stay. Van Dijk arrived at the club in January 2018 and has featured 314 times so far for Liverpool, currently placing him 63rd in the all-time appearance charts. The Dutchman's renewal secures Liverpool's short-term future at centre-back when it comes to nailed-on starters, but Richard Hughes has been mooted with reinforcements this summer. One of the best to don a Liverpool shirt, securing Van Dijk's signature comes as a major relief. The extensions of Van Dijk and Salah make the picture clearer for those at the club and the players considering a move to Merseyside. Like last season when Arne Slot took over from Jurgen Klopp, it was understandable that individuals wanted to see how things played out before putting pen to paper. If Liverpool's number 4 and number 11 had left this summer, along with Alexander-Arnold, the Reds would again be in a state of uncertainty. However, their signatures will leave players who have contracts expiring next season, like Ibrahima Konate, arguably more likely to extend themselves. The presence of Salah and Van Dijk should also help in the transfer market, as Liverpool's objectives become clearer and targets see that the Reds are here to stay at the top table under Slot. Now in some huge Liverpool news, the club could be set to agree 2 deals as Liverpool are expected to loan out goalkeeper Vítězslav Šaros next season, having reportedly tied him down to a new long-term contract. The 23-year-old made his Reds debut earlier this season, being thrown on away to Crystal Palace after an injury to Alisson, helping his side preserve their lead. Question marks have surrounded Jaros's future of late, but in football have claimed that he has agreed a new multi-year deal at Anfield. The Czech has been rewarded for his efforts at the AXA training centre, with the report stating that his commitment and performance in training are appreciated by club management. It is now expected that Jaros will be loaned out to a team in one of Europe's top 5 leagues for the 2025-26 season in order to aid his development. He does not have to think about a permanent move away from Liverpool, with the club seeing him as an important figure. Jaros has already enjoyed 4 previous loan spells, including making 21 appearances for Sturm Graz last year, and another temporary switch makes sense. Jaros's contract extension does seemingly further pave the way for Kelleher to leave Liverpool this summer. The Irishman already knows that Georgi Mamardashvili is set to arrive from Valencia at the end of the season, and Yaro's staying only adds to the competition. Plenty of interest in Kelleher has emerged, with Bournemouth mentioned as potential Premier League suitors, and he spoke last year about his need for regular minutes. I was quite clear last summer that I wanted to play first-team football, whether that was here or elsewhere. I wanted to be a number one, Kelleher said. That was my thought process, but it's always been my thought process because obviously I am a football player and, like every player, I want to play. I'm not going to enjoy myself or be happy sitting on the bench. At 26, Kelleher needs to be playing every week, and he will know that will never happen at Liverpool as long as Alisson is fit, and with Mamardashvili coming in. He is too good to be warming the substitutes bench, and it feels like the right time for him to leave, allowing him to thrive as a key man elsewhere. Finally, Kevin De Bruyne is famously a boyhood Liverpool fan, and he has now been linked with a shock move to Anfield this summer. The 33-year-old has confirmed that he is leaving City at the end of the season, departing as one of the greatest midfielders English football has seen. So often the scourge of Liverpool, scoring 4 goals and bagging 7 assists against them, Red supporters will be glad to see the back of him. Now, Belgian newspaper De Standaard have claimed that a surprise switch to Anfield cannot be completely ruled out this summer. De Bruyne's grandfather supports Liverpool, which is a potential reason for him joining. While the City legend has interest from Saudi Arabia and the MLS, he would rather remain in Europe at this stage in his career, not even ruling out a Premier League stay. It could be possible, De Bruyne told Viaplay. It is very difficult to say at the moment. The decision to leave City has only just been made. It's only been a week, and I haven't even seen my family again. We'll see. The idea of De Bruyne trading City for Liverpool is alluring in some ways, not least the additional bonus of it causing a meltdown among the Etihad fanbase. That said, the Reds need to act logically this summer, and the brutal reality is that the 6-time Premier League champion is a fading force. Injuries have increasingly caught up with him, limiting him to only 14 starts in the league this season, and he isn't able to cover ground like he once did. Arne Slot wants a relentless work ethic from his midfield, but it is hard to see De Bruyne meeting his demands, much in the same way Fabinho and Jordan Henderson couldn't under Jurgen Klopp in 2022/23. A shock move for a year or two could still see him produce some magic in a Liverpool shirt, but this is a rumour that is hard to see coming to fruition. The Reds need to be looking at younger options this summer, especially as De Bruyne would demand big wages. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.